My brother's a cop. He became sheriff, which sounds impressive, but it's the sheriff of the small town I grew up in, so it was between him or a dog. And we found out a dog can't be mayor and sheriff, so that's I am from a small town, incredibly small town. Like, I'm from such a small town. I moved to LA just long enough to learn to never chase a dream. It's 4 weeks, by the way. It's 4 weeks. Yeah, but I moved to LA, and the town, like, local paper found out about it, and then they wrote an article about it. Yeah, the title of the article was "We Can Just Leave." I do like my small town because I love it so much because it's quaint. Like, small towns are great because they have nothing else to brag about, so they'll do what I call small town brags. So it's always either like, oh, we only had one stop sign in my whole town, or like, we all murdered that drifter and got away with it. Like, it's we had 35 people in my graduating class, or my parents shared a parent, or whatever. You know, it's my personal small town brag is I went to prom at a truck stop. Yeah, it's less fun than it sounds, if I'm gonna be honest. It's 100% true. I went to prom at Highway 34 truck stop and diner, and I hated it. I was like, why are we here? Was the Jiffy Lube booked? What's going on? What I hated is it pretended to be a prom. It still pretended. It was like, oh, we're gonna do it, guys. Look, we had a theme. Which is fine. Proms have themes, right? Enchantment, Under the Sea, 1001, Arabian Nights. My prom's theme was Diesel Be the Memories. The year before was Unleaded Love. And the one before that was teen pregnancy. But Dude, I hated it. It was not, it was bad. It was not great. Like, our dance floor was just like a big linoleum rollout that I'm pretty sure was for like yard checkers or something. Like, it was not good. Like, our videographer, horrible. He was just a big beard AC/DC t-shirt, and I was like, ooh, we spared all the expenses. And then about halfway through the night, I see him getting escorted out by his elbow by the principal, and that's when I realized we didn't have a videographer. Yeah, we just had a trucker with a camera and a dream. I will say the only upside to going to prom at a truck stop, the only upside, is if you didn't have a date, you could go run back and get one. Some people call them lot lizards. We call them prostitutes. And I'm here to tell you guys, she had some perks. She had some Percocets, and she was trying to sell them. So I love small towns. They're quaint. That's what I like about them. Like, I like hanging out at the bar. I'm from a small town, so it's the bar. It's only one. And I love eavesdropping. Like, I was sitting at the bar, and I just hear this one guy go, "What do you mean you wouldn't date Taylor Swift?" And I was like, I'm in. Player 3 has joined the game. And his buddy, without missing a beat, it was amazing. He goes, "What do you mean you wouldn't date T Swift?" Well, as you know, Taylor, she's a lady in the public eye, and as her partner, I too would be thrust into the limelight, and I don't think I could handle that kind of criticism, albeit due considering I'm not the best physical specimen. And yeah, I know I can go ahead and jog and eat right and lose a couple of pounds, but I don't think Taylor would want me to change for her, and I know I don't want her to change for me. And second of all, he said second of all. Yeah. Second of all, she's a celebrity. She likes the finer things in life, like galas and balls and whatnot, and I'm a simple man. I like to kick back and relax after a hard day's work, have a couple of beers, watch the game. So I think that kind of differentiating lifestyle would actually put a wedge between us, causing us to drift further and further apart, despite the fact that we started out as the best of friends, having the best of times and the best of intentions. So no, I don't think I would date T Swift, because that seems like an act of inevitability and futility. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. What he said was, tits are too small.